got some consoles that like you either didn't have or like didn't get to fully appreciate.
Yeah.
And be like, all right, here's some games that like I grew up with that like I love.
That's fair.
Or like games I think you really enjoy and just missed the time frame for.
Every single Animal Crossing ever. Me playing the original Animal Crossing because they're jerks and it's really fun.
Copy of the original Animal Crossing.
I used to, because I was allowed to have it.
In the spare closet.
Hello everybody, it is back. It is Sleepy Salem time because I'm in my sleepy outfit. It's the middle of the day and I'm fucking tired. Which is normal for me because I sleep like crap every night. Last night it thundered so freaking loud that it woke me up at like 4 in the morning. And I wake up, it's thundering, it's loud as hell, and I hear all this thundering and there's lightning and it's awful because I'm terrified of storms. Canonically terrified of storms. And what do I hear in the background of all this thundering and storming? I hear Futurama being really fucking loud. Because, yeah, no, that's on me. I can't sleep without background noise because I am a heathen and I have ADHD and I'm not allowed to sleep without background noise of some type because God forbid there's anything silent ever in my life. But, Bean and I were discussing more ideas for streaming and more fun things we could do. Oh, that was the Game Boy that I had, if you scroll up.
Purple?
I had the purple one for myself, like the full, like, opaque purple, and my dad had the clear case purple one.
I had the clear case purple, and I had that really ugly turquoise one.
Oh, that one? I love that one.
I had this one, and then I think last time I saw it, my mom had it, but I think she gave it to, like, one of my nephews.
Yeah, I like
which is like crazy because like refurbished, those things are like $120 now.
So Bean and I were talking about fun ideas for streams that I could do, and for context, when I was a little hatchling, I was not allowed to have certain consoles. Like I wasn't allowed to have a PlayStation. I wasn't allowed to have an Xbox until I was older, and there was a lot of games that I missed out on because I was only allowed to have Nintendo products, which was weird, but like that's just how it went. So like my father Claw and I would play on link cable with like we'd play Super Mario on link cable. And we'd play, like, games on link cable or whatever. And I graduated to the GameCube and then the Wii. And I still have a Wii that can play GameCube games. Because I'm that ancient, I guess. And because I, you know, I don't throw things away ever. But, I got my first PS2 when I was, like, I want to say, like, 14 or 15. Probably 15. Because one of my friends, who's basically my brother, sold it to me for $20 with Soul Calibur 2. Because we would play all the time at his house, and, like, maybe I was older than that. Because, like, I'm pretty sure I got the PS3 pretty close to launch. Like, I think I got the PS3, like, maybe, like, half a year after launch, so maybe I got that game console, like, the PS2 when I was, like, 17 or something. I don't know. I had it for... No, I had to have been, like, 16, because I remember my friends coming over and we were playing Soul Calibur at my 16th birthday party. And, like, one of the people that was playing didn't know how to play, and they were just button mashing with Cervantes and pissing everybody off. But, yeah, like, it was pretty okay. Like, I wasn't mad about it, but, I do remember when I was, I think, like 17 or so, going into this thrift store in Canada and finding a green first edition clear case Xbox, and I got it for $40 with Prince of Persia. And that was how I played my first Final Fantasy game, and it was Final Fantasy X, and I hated it. Yeah, I hated it. I was like, why do I give a crap about this? Because the only experience that I'd had with Final Fantasy up until that point was Advent Children. I'm serious. Like, I was so sheltered in that regard. It was bad. It was really bad. But, like, now I play pretty much anything. Like, I'll give most things a go as long as it's not a platformer. Like, I'm sorry, Castlevania fans, but that's not my jam. Bless you. I'm not a Castlevania-er or whatever, because, like, my pobs can't do that, so I have some arthritis in my pobs, and my pobs can't,
Come find me in the market quarter. A battalion
would they be pobs? I don't know, I'm calling them pobs, it's fine.
You know, killing them.
I'm calling them pobs, it's fine. All the Flak mods, and all the Amara mods, but no Moze mods, that's sad. But, yeah, we were talking about, like, games that I might be able to play that would be, like, funny to watch me play.
Not even just funny, but, like,
interesting.
Hey, this was a core experience for me as a child, and you missed the time frame for that mark.
You're still a child.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
I know what you mean. I just wanted to say that you were a
child. I played this game when I was 10, and you just missed the time frame due to, like, either your parents' restraints or, like, just your age restraint. But, like, this is a core thing for me.
Yeah.
Or, hey, this is a game I think you would have really liked had you have been in the demographic.
Yeah. Like, one of the ones that I played recently that I do love and think is really fun is Kingdoms of Amalur. Like, I started playing that in, like, 2020 or, like, 2019, whenever the fuck it came out. 'Cause, like, somebody I used to date was really into it. And I'm like, okay, I'll give it a shot. And it turns out I really liked it. I thought it was really fun. I enjoy the gameplay mechanics, and I like the atmosphere, I guess, is what you'd call it. Yeah, I also didn't play my first Borderlands until I was, like, in my late teens to early 20s, which was... I don't mind. Like, honestly, I'm kind of glad I didn't play this growing up, because I wouldn't have liked it growing up. Like, I'm glad that I played it at a time where, like... Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you for that. I crashed. That's so sad.
Oh.
Yeah, it's okay. It happens sometimes. I'm not that concerned about it. This is the first time it's happened in a really long time, so... I think it's because I tabbed out a couple of times, and then it was just like, nah, this isn't for me. See, I still wish that streamer mode was active for this game. Because, like, I'm not necessarily super keen on showing my Steam profile, but I don't really care. Like, part of me is like, I don't really give a crap, because
we don't know someone's on that, like...
Right, like, there's that, but also it's like... That and, like, I make it very, very clear that, like, my content is not for kids.
Yeah.
Because most of the games I play are mature.
Yeah.
Or, like, T. Yeah. That and, like, I swear a lot. And I'm not gonna censor myself on that. Like, I'm not gonna fucking censor myself on that, because that's just how I talk. Because, like, what's the point? Like, it's goofy.
So we can pretty much only go up to, like, GameCube. Because, like, your PC is definitely not handling 360, like, emulation, because, like...
Depends on the game. Like, if it's sold through Steam, I can.
Well, right, but I'm saying, like, because, like, you can emulate the Xbox 360, but it's not, like, amazing, and even my computer, which is beefier than yours, struggles, because it's not, like, a fully... The PS3 one, you might be okay, but, like, you'd be really skirting the edge.
Yeah, like I said, I'm not too concerned about it, like...
But, by that point, you were into video games, you owned a PS3, like...
Yeah, like, PS3 is not, like...
Right, critical.
It's not critical. Same thing with, like, Xbox original is not...
But you can't even emulate Xbox original.
Well, there's a lot of backwards compatibility for Xbox 360 and the original, no?
It's hit or miss. Also, we don't own an Xbox, so...
Well, I used to, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So, like, there's some
games that got pulled to Steam from the original Xbox, though.
Right, that's what I'm
like,
saying.
Kingdom Under Fire. But...
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, God, are you okay?
It crashed again.
Damn.
I don't know why.
Um...
Oh! That's why.
You're running on a RAM, basically.
Yeah, it's because I had an extra tab open that I didn't realize was open. I can't have any, like...
But, like... I don't...
And, like, if this game doesn't work, I can just try something else, maybe.
Like, Kingdom Under Fire got ported to Steam, but, like, it's an RTS/action game, and I don't think you'd be into that. Metal Wolf Chaos, where the vice president pilots a mech and tries to kill the president.
That's so weird.
It's a very Japanese game about America.
It makes me think of the 5th, game in the Snake
Solid?
Yeah, that.
No, so what happens is, like, the president tries to, like, take over the entire country.
Oh.
Hurting it.
Yeah.
Maybe. But, the vice president pilots a mech called Metal Wolf, and he fights his way to the White House, and he fights the president.
That's so strange.
That's the whole game, and it's crazy.
Like, it makes me think of,
It's hard as hell, though.
It makes me think of, like, the 5th Metal Gear Solid game, though. Where you
the
fight...
one where you're in Afghanistan?
No. It was one of the more recent ones.
5 was the most recent, unless you count Survive, but no one counts that because it's not canon.
So then maybe it was 4, because you fight the president, and he's a very Japanese-looking American man.
Metal Gear Solid 2.
2.
Metal Gear Solid 2 is where you fight the president, because the president is solid as Snake. His name is, something Spears, or Sears. George Sears.
Yeah.
Is his cover name. But he's actually solid as Snake. The third clone of
all the Snake men.
Of Big Boss.
Yeah.
Because there's Liquid Snake, who dies, but then Ocelot finds his disembodied arm, grabs it to himself, and then becomes quote-unquote hypnotically possessed by Liquid Snake at certain points of the franchise.
So strange.
There's Solid Snake, which is Metal Gear Solid 1, and then he just kind of retires to Alaska.
Alaska.
And then there's Solid Snake, who becomes the president.
Because, like, I remember there being a lot of lightning, and there was, like, a mech, and...
Revengeance?
Yeah, maybe that. I don't know.
Were you playing as, like, a cyborg kind of guy?
Yeah!
Yeah, that was Revengeance.
I just remember that being a thing.
And he's not the president. That's the vice president, I think. Or, no, he's a senator. Senator Armstrong.
Yeah, a senator. Dude, I remember that shit because
Laying out some.
that human that we don't really like played that game a lot and was like really into it and was like, you need to play this, it's wild.
It's a good game.
Oh no, it was good. I just don't like the guy that showed it to me.
Except for you can find games on console, or you live just by like PC.
That all you got?
Doesn't matter to me. You're the curator. It sounds saucy, but... Yeah, see, that's what the problem was, is that I had that browser tab open.
Oh, break them up by, like, hey, this is, like, home console.
My brain is like, should I wait to do the DLC stuff until, I almost said New Game Plus, until I'm in true Vault Hunter mode? Probably. Yeah, that's what I usually do, is I wait to do any DLC till I'm in true Vault Hunter. Cause like, then you get guns that are actually good. Like the only— oh god, okay. The only DLC I don't wait to do until True Vault Hunter is like the— like these DLCs where it's like the cartel thugs and stuff like that. I'm gonna die. Maybe. Yes, okay. Maybe I won't die. I used to play Snake on my brick phone. Oh, I did.
Missed a lot of games.
Yeah, like my one very random obscure game that I really like from the DS that like nobody knows of. I think you remembered that one when I asked. Legendary Starfy.
Yeah.
Starfy was so fun. Moze just made a bunch of really fucking weird noises. Like, I think this would be fun though. It's like playing a bunch of the games I never truly got to play.
I'm gonna put the 3DS in.
Yeah. Pokemon Rangers.
That was on the DS.
Either way, like, I loved that game.
I like how there was no good handheld consoles from 2005 until 2011.
Dude, some of the games on the Vita were whack.
The Vita, the hardware was good.
Some of the games were wild, though.
Some of the games were really good. It's got my favorite Monster Hunter clone ever made.
It has my favorite series ever that started there. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about, but... Yeah, Danganronpa. So I remember going to buy that game and getting carded. I was like, why isn't this triggering? And then I realized there's a dude just sneaking around the back of this building. I was like, oh, okay. Danganronpa is one of my favorite game series, like, ever, actually. It's so freaking good. I love it so much. Like, not only is it really, really funny, it is I like puzzle games and I like mystery stuff, so it's just nice to play.
Consoles range from 1983 to 2001.
I played Duck Hunt.
And now, for context, other than the NES, which was in '83, you don't get a Nintendo console until 1990.
Okay.
Because there's like 3 or 4 consoles in between that time period that released.
So you're kicking ass
played
with
a
the
lot
Raiders.
of Dr.
Guess we'll have
Mario.
had to replace me eventually.
I think that was
Ready for
Super
some more
Nintendo.
action?
Yes, it was.
That was
Mellow one's full of
1990.
teched out nerds.
I'm hitting you with the
Let's
vintage.
kick 'em in.
Yeah, I know, I'm just saying. I played a lot of
so.
Dr.
Well, let me
Mario.
tell
Follow
you.
me. We'll
The
meet up with my
NES,
apprentice. If
Other
she
than
hasn't
a
gotten
select
herself
handful
killed.
of games, did
The
not
fragment's
age
sealed
like
inside an
one.
iridian anchor hole.
Yeah.
The whole monastery was built around it by monks who think it's sacred. Maybe
Very
it
much.
is, but right now, it's attracting the wrong kind of attention. I came back from Pandora to protect this place. That was working out pretty good until Malawan found us.
Interesting.
Attention, stupid pacifist
You
monks!
can take forever to
The
play.
Suppressor Trunt is not just a title, oppression is my profession.
This is about to be my
Athenas
least
is
favorite
now
part of
property
this
the
game.
Malawan Corporation. No
Yes.
trespassing.
And you said you wanted a Genesis.
Ugh, that's
I
flawed.
like, yeah, I
Pain in
want
my
a
ass.
Genesis
So far,
because
he
it's
hasn't been able to
fun.
get into the anchor hold, but let's not rely on
And
his
like, it had a
incompetence.
lot of decent games that I...
It have some decent games.
Oh
Now,
my
look,
god.
monks, I know you think I'm doing this
I'm
'cause
about to
I
be
enjoy
big mad
terrorizing
because,
you, but
like,
it's actually to make
let
the
me
brother
tell
proud of
you,
me. He's general, you see,
my
and
least
I've got a
favorite character in this
huge
entire
inferiority
fucking
complex
game
about
is
it.
about to
So,
happen, and I'm like, big mad. Depends.
Like turn-based, grid, like Fire Emblem.
Oh yeah, okay, that's fine by me. I thought that Nog was a snake for a second. I was like, what the fuck? Man, like, my least favorite character is about to come up, and I'm like, ooh. No, I actually kind of enjoy fighting him. Like, somebody considered like a main character, not an enemy. Like, Trant is annoying, like both of them are. Both Trants are fucking irritating. But fucking Ava. I hate Ava so much. I really hope she doesn't come back in 4, and if she does, I hope she dies. Or at least, like, she fucking grows up and is, like, not as insufferable. I remember that's what that's like a lot of people have problems with Ava. Like a lot of people hated her.
Show 'em what we got.
Like, this game, like Borderlands, is pretty mindless. Like, I can just run and gun and shoot and stuff. And it's nice to be able to do that. I only have to think about build if I wanna, like for True Vault
Serving up
Hunter when
fresh
I
hot dip.
restart the story.
Fine.
Because, like, the only character I have in True Vault Hunter right now is Flash, because I have his build down pat. And, like, I'm only doing, like, I'm doing, like, the True Vault Hunter stuff so I can get better guns. Because I spent so much time farming that, like, for that build. also appreciate that fall damage is not a thing in this game. But I also partially really hate that, like, my favorite quest line is linked to my least favorite character. I love the Mysteriously quests, and I hate that they're Ava's quests. Because I'm like, you're so annoying, shut the fuck up. But, like,
Probably finding trouble.
come on, like, I love these quests.
May the 6 storms protect you.
Oh, he's right. I should check on my apprentice. Ava, are you still guarding the library?
Maya! Hey! Yes, I am definitely at the library, because you told me to stay there. Here? Because it's where I still am. That was a book! Gotta go by!
Ugh. Keeping Ava in one place is like holding on to Quicksilver. But that's why I took her in. Either she was gonna get herself killed, or maybe I could train her to, you know, survive.
Japanese stuff, and I know you were kind of into Sailor
Moons
Moon.
of Athenas.
For read, and it's a Clamp series.
Surrender
Oh
the
man,
bulky
probably
fragments
then.
Magic Knight Raiders.
We're gonna
Yes.
You realize that has like a bunch of games, right?
No.
Yeah. And I was like, I remember like playing a while ago, and then it was like basically just, there's no way that read this, play these, like.
So, like, I remember, like, with the Clamp stuff, I was really into Tsubasa Chronicles for a really long time. And, like, I was really into, like, that whole universe because Tsubasa Chronicles and Holic are related. Like, a lot of the same characters show up, like, Fi and Kurogane come up in, Holic, as well as, like, their main characters in Tsubasa, but, like, yeah. You see where I'm going with that. Like, I remember having the first, like, season of Tsubasa Chronicles on DVD. Like, it's kind of funny, because I wasn't allowed to play, like, a lot of, like, games and stuff, but I was allowed to watch, like, really violent anime. Like, I was allowed to watch, like, Blood Plus when I was a teenager, and, like, younger than that. And, like, my mom was fine with it. She also, I remember once, accidentally bought me, a videotape of some, very not safe for work anime. Like, it was really not safe for work, and you could tell by the cover. It was Nurse Nanako. She didn't realize what it was. She didn't realize that it was like an anime. I was like, oh,
I'm gonna need some
thanks, I guess.
My brain is like,
It'll amp
put
up my
super
siren
different.
powers.
But I know they don't like Metroid. My brain is like, the atmosphere in that game is.
I'll try it.
The atmosphere in that game is crazy.
Seriously.
See, like, what I'll say is, like, I'll try what you put on the list. There's just no guarantee I will like it.
Because, like,
help you out.
it arguably, to
I've
this
never
day,
actually been inside the anchor hold. It's got Iridian
has
protections
easily,
around it,
like,
but
top
I
10
think I can
all
get around
time
them.
rated,
There's a passage
like,
in my book of ancient siren
atmospheres.
techniques.
That's
in a
fair.
I'm gonna go grab it.
And it's crazy
since
because that
the
game came
library
out,
is
like,
unprotected,
what is it,
and I'll catch up with you later.
roughly 30 years ago, 35 years ago.
Mm.
Put it on there, but, like, now you're not gonna like it.
Who knows? Maybe I will.
It's like, I don't expect you to beat all these games. Like, it's like, if you like it and you want to continue playing it, like, whatever.
Yeah. I'll just have to do, like, Bean's Choice night or something.
Yeah. you find a game that you don't think is
Yeah.
this one's gonna be weird. I know you're gonna hate it, but the premise is so goofy that I feel like you'll vibe with it.
That's fair.
It's a platformer, which means you'll hate it, and it's like a hard one at that.
Oh boy.
It's called Umihara Kawase,
Oh, I've heard of that.
and like you're basically in like a dream world, and you have like a fishing pole as like a grappling hook.
Yeah.
You basically go through these like abstract hellscapes of just swinging through. Like,
That's wild.
and it's like I know you'll hate it, but I think you'll like the aesthetic, like as a tourist.
That's fair.
May they bring you many kills.
Screams. Now we have to pull up that frickin' chart thingy to see what I need to do for this build.
Good. So I know you suck at driving.
I do suck at driving.
What about flying?
I'm worse at that.
Okay, never mind.
What game is it?
Ace Combat.
Oh, I've played those. I'm bad at them.
So I will omit those.
Because I played one of the, like, ones, I think it was on the GameCube or something.
They're PlayStation exclusive pretty much, except for like Ace Combat 6, which went to Xbox, and then 7 is on PC.
Like, I know there was a game similar to that I played on the GameCube.
Probably Aero Fighters.
No, it was like... It was historical.
Heroes of the Pacific.
Maybe. My dad liked it.
Was it like World War II?
Yeah.
Mm.
I was really bad at it. Like, really bad. Like, to the point where my dad was like, give me the damn controller. It was funny, though.
Definitely can't put Chocobo Racing
Why not?
because you don't
They couldn't hack it.
drive.
I mean, I'll try it. It's like Chocobo Mario Kart.
It is. It's literally it's Chocobo Mario Kart, but harder.
Like, Mario Kart is the acceptable driving.
Yeah, this does not play like it plays. Okay, imagine Mario Kart, but it's more difficult.
Well, like, what I'm saying is, like, Mario Kart is, like, the acceptable, like...
Okay, it's a lot less like Mario Kart and a lot more like Crash Team Nitro like racing.
Never tried it. Because, like, a lot of the racing games, I don't really have, like, a frame of reference for.
So put in the Chocobo's Mystical Dungeon.
Is it like Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, but Chocobo?
It's literally the same franchise.
Oh.
Realize that Mystery Dungeon is technically a Dragon Quest sequel, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so after they did Cornetto, which is the Dragon Quest 1, they did some Final Fantasy ones, all the way up to the Switch. They did a couple other series, they did Pokemon, a lot of Pokemon.
Pokemon Mystery Dungeon is fun. The first time we met in person, we played that together. Picarita. That was so funny. I still have that save file on my game thingy.
How are you with like old Resident Evil?
Cool
Like
if I take this.
1 and 2?
The originals.
Thanks. Later.
Like, I've played 2 remakes.
That's not.
Like,
Have you played the originals, Adam?
no.
You played the remake of the first one.
Oh, hey.
Part of
I
it.
was just out here
You know how I've still got like tank
looting
controls and
corpses.
stuff?
But
Yeah.
How'd
wait,
you feel about that?
you're a
I
vault
hate
hunter
that.
like
I
Mayhem
hate
used
the
to be?
controls.
Go on
We're
adventures,
not
save
playing
the
Dino
universe, kill bad
Crisis.
guys.
See, like,
Yeah, I get
okay,
to kill bad guys
part of
pretty
me
much all the
is
time.
like, I'll try it because it's like neat, but
so freaking
also
cool. I
like,
want to die
I
instantly.
hate tank
I'm gonna be a vault hunter
controls.
too. Or I would be if Maya assigned me more than just
have
guarding
you
a
played
dusty
Dr.
library
Claw?
and staring at water for like 100
This is
hours.
the RAWR adventure game.
I
Sorry,
would
just
play a
really
Raleigh adventure
boring around
game.
here. So,
With
we're
Dr.
gonna loot
Claw.
this graveyard or what?
That wasn't super big for me when I was like
What
a
you
kid. I
got,
played
Gates?
it like way later.
Nothing,
But
bitch.
like,
You got
It's
nothing.
good.
it's your vibe.
Come on.
I'm
Oh crap.
Attention, everyone. This is Captain
probably
Charles.
not gonna be able to do this until I upgrade, though.
Why?
Come out and make me proud.
Just
Then we'll
so I have
come on
space.
to
I mean, you don't download them all at once.
I just mean like in general. Cause like I can barely stream now.
Well, right, but these take less power than what Borderlands.
Right, I want to have my setup be like cream.
No, I know. I'm just saying that like, it's not super. Like that's certain. A lot of these games are like old. Like they're like 20, 30 years old. Like
Watch out.
the resource cost of storing and stuff and emulating them is less than like one of the
Come on. Let's go.
I know, I'm trying to make it like the best experience possible.
Right, but I'm saying even if you got new hardware, it would make a difference on performance.
No, I mean for space.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I get you. That's what I'm saying. Do like a couple at a time. The older games are only like a couple minutes. They're not like gigs.
Right, I need to be able to have like the space for the actual emulator.
Which are also less than a gig.
Maya says the
Yeah,
monster
and I'm
rid of
saying
it,
a
too,
lot of times I
so the
don't
Dennis
have
will
the
spend
space
money
for
on
that.
life. We'll pay him back later. Like, if we're not all.
Yeah. You're gonna make me play Final Fantasy?
The good one.
I hated 10.
You hated 10?
Huh. Empty.
Did.
Why?
But I know a few more places we can try.
Cause I don't like Final Fantasy.
Would it help if I told you that Final Fantasy 9 is way different than 10?
Yes.
Like, it's still turn-based, to a degree.
That's not what I hate about it.
What did you hate about it?
The everything. The story.
Story?
I hate 12.
That's 7.
Yeah, I played that too.
That's not 10. There's an 10.
Maybe I played 12. I don't know, man. I played one of them. I think I played 12, and I still hated it.
Well, the one you're able to, like, run around and shit, and, like, in combat, and there's, like, lines that, like, connect all of, like, you to your opponents.
I think so, yeah. I don't know. I played, like, either 10 or 12, and it's...
10 is the one that has Titus, the dude with, like, the yellow shirt and the goofy pants, and then it's got that goth girl with the leather belt dress.
Yeah, I remember. Because I remember making fun of Titus and being like, ha, titties.
Yeah, where he's like, ha 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 ha.
Yeah, and I remember being like, I could play Kingdom Hearts, but instead I'm playing this.
That is an unfortunately incorrect opinion.
What? I'm allowed to like the Square Enix properties that I like, okay? Gosh dang. Let me like my Kingdom Hearts. Let me like my Disney Final Fantasy. I was like, damn, you could have had Sora in this, but you didn't. I really liked the Kingdom Hearts like DS games. Yeah, but like I liked some of the DS games, and I feel like you'd like 385 over 2 or whatever the fuck it's called. The one that's like completely Roxas based is good. It was very good. It was sad. It made me cry. Jesus Christ. Jesus Geist.
The game is terrifying.
That's fair. I'm not surprised. Oh my god, I want to kill Ava so bad, but I can't because you're not gonna make me play Metal Gear.
No.
Why not?
That game is a lot.
So I've actually played some of them.
No, I mean like the original Metal Gear Solid. Like the first solid game.
Yes. That's what I'm saying. Is like I played a little bit of the original, like Metal Gear Solid.
That is like the best PS1 game, or at least my favorite PS1 game.
Last two.
Mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell.
No, so like the point of the game, it's based on a Japanese like science fiction book.
Mm.
And mitochondria are like sentient, and they liberate themselves from like the human like, I don't think genome is the right word, but like physiology. And it causes things to mutate or spontaneously catch on fire or like.
Sounds like the anime a little bit.
That's where it went down. See,
And,
I was
like,
admiring the tombs when Siren Queen Dido catches me. You must die,
It gives some
trespasser, she
select
says.
people like
Any final requests?
inhuman
So I
abilities
say, how about one last
and
dance?
fireballs.
She narrows her eyes,
Mood.
then nods and takes my hand. I remember
The
her gray
explanations are
hair
kinda
cut by
weak,
the
but
moonlight, and how her
works.
bony fingers grabbed my tuchus and wouldn't let go. Next thing I knew, she smooches me right on the tomb. Boom! Siren girlfriend.
Hyphen de Leon is funny as hell. He's like, aw shit, how do you get a siren girlfriend? You just have a butt, I guess. Oh god.
Big wretch! Big freaking wretch! Kill it! No mercy! No mercy!
Spyro.
Hate buttholes.
I played the remake. I liked it. What do you want from me?
Yeah, that Iridium!
I'm allowed to have exceptions to my own
Yeah, of
rules, okay?
You should pick it up.
And I didn't really, like, Spyro didn't, like, hit me as, like, a platformer.
It's literally a platformer. Like you move.
Right, it doesn't, I don't know, it's not as bad
It's not
as
a
some,
side-scrolling platformer.
yeah, it's not as bad as some of the other
Not a
ones.
Metroidvania.
Yeah,
Really what it is.
yeah, like, dude, like, I love classic Mario, and that's a platformer. But it's also, like, it's not as bad as some of the other, like, platformy shit I could be playing.
Hey, this way!
Ava, run into combat and die, please. I hate her so much. Hello?
Gonna cut you down!
I thirst and my brain is like, go get a soda. And then I'm like, I shouldn't do that.
And what's the pop?
No. My brain really, really wants a diet Sprite, but I'm like, nah. Like, I have water. I am sad that they didn't have my chest.
Games, monks. Get ready for some divine
Yeah, dude.
judgment from me, Trant!
Maya wants to have all the fun fighting
with
off
the older
Malwa,
stuff,
but
this is
screw
really
that!
dumb, and then you
That
can play it
Trump
again.
guy is the worst, and I want
That's
to take
fair.
his
Like
dick
I
off
have to figure out
myself.
how I'm supposed to move over there, see what I'm doing.
We take the table out and you scooch over here,
Yeah.
like we did last time.
Ava, go protect the grain storerooms. Let the Vault Hunter take care of Malawan.
Ugh, got it, Maya. On my way. All I ever do is protect archives or storerooms or sacred whatevers. I'll see you later, Vault Hunter.
Huh. Ava really took a shine to you. Might want to check your pockets. She was a stowaway on one of our seasonal merchant ships. We crossed paths. She tried to steal my book, and instead of throwing her off a cliff, I decided to train her as my apprentice. I've got my book and heading your way in a sec. I'm just finishing up some— Die, you corporate bastards!
now. In these games, you don't have like dialogue choices.
Yeah, just like an arcade experience, kind of.
Like, don't get me wrong, I like being able to choose stuff for my character, but like, I like the experience of just playing a character straight up. Like, building is different, where it's like, their personality is still the same. But I kind of like the experience of just, like, oh, I can just be this character
Alright,
as
Ava.
opposed to...
Where is it?
Not here or anywhere because I don't know what you're talking about, so I couldn't know where it is.
Uh-huh. The book? I can see it in your bag. Hand it over.
Fine. It's dumb anyway. Can't read any of that stuff.
Well, you will someday. Wait. The only time I'm not carrying this is when I'm asleep. Did you sneak into my room?
Oh, no. I found it in a bird's nest. Hey, who's Nereid?
I have no idea. Where'd you hear that?
You were saying it in your sleep.
Which you heard from the bird's nest.
Crap.
Ava makes me want to scream.
You wouldn't think our clamps are suited to the piano. And they aren't. That guy's got a synth-dope harmonizing module. Sounds like someone won't have an excuse to miss karaoke night this time.
Attention, rebel monks of Athenas! This is Captain Tron again. I'm losing my freaking patience, so I'll say this as politely as I can. Please consider surrendering while we trample your treasured heritage, just because, we're better than you.
I do enjoy, like, being able to, like, delete my enemies, though, in this game. I think it's pretty fun. So what do you have so far?
I haven't touched the NES yet, but I did Sega Genesis, which only has 4 games.
Okay.
Well, Streets of Rage is like 1, 2, and 3. Splatterhouse has 2 and 3. And so some of them are like multiple, and it's like, hey, we'll do a quick trip through like 1, 2, 3. We don't have to beat them, but like just to show how they change. So like for Streets of Rage, 2 was objectively the best one.
I've played some of them. Like some of the newer-ish ones.
Or
I can't remember what game it was that I had on the Wii that was like black and white. Yeah.
Super Nintendo, 15, 14. PlayStation 1 has like 14. N64 has maybe like 70 or 18. But like, it's like Turok and then 2. Oh, Stadium 1 and 2. All the alternate time like there's like some kind of like, not duplicates, but
Continuations.
yeah, I'm working on Dreamcast.
Okay.
And then I've got the PS2 and GameCube for the home console. And I gotta go back to the
Yeah.
PlayStation 2 is probably gonna be the biggest one.
No, it's maybe some of those games I have played that you don't remember. Like, I think the most crossover is gonna be on the DS.
Oh, yeah.
Cause, like, with the DS, that was when I started to get, like, my game freedom.
Yeah.
Cause, like, I was a little bit older when it came out, and, like, I could pick up more of what I wanted.
You have to play Shenmue.
Huh.
You're gonna hate that game, but I feel like you'll appreciate what it was trying to do for the time period it was in.
That's fair. Which was?
Okay, you know how, like, Cyberpunk, there's a lot of things that, like, kind of just happen. The game world is very open, and, like, things happen with or without you.
Yes.
Shenmue was the first game to really do that.
Okay.
Like, it was the first game to be like, hey, time is passing, and if you're not in certain places at certain times, you're not gonna see the content. Or, like, you're gonna have to wait a whole in-game 24 hours so you can make sure you're at the right place at the right time. And, like, it's like the game world lives without you.
Yeah, it was kind of like how an MMO moves time, like time moves in.
Right,
the game
it was the
without
first
you.
game to, like, really do that.
That wasn't an MMO, I'm assuming.
Well, like, it's like, they detailed an entire city down to the routines. You know how, like, AI in a lot of games now have, like, a routine that they just follow?
Yeah.
Shenmue was really the first one to really be doing that in, like, a detailed manner.
Yeah, we're like in,
Like, for the time, it was really detailed emulation of what, like, a small city in, like, the countryside of Japan.
yeah, like this guy opens up every day at 8 a.m.
Yes.
And, like, this guy takes a walk every morning at 10:30.
Right, and he goes along this specific path, and he says hello to this person at this time, this far into his journey, you know?
Yeah.
Like, it was the first game to really be doing that.
Yeah, now most games do that.
Right, and they have Shenmue to thank for them.
You know what I want? Scallion pancakes. Like, my brain is just like, scallion pancake. That seems really good right now.
I put Soul Calibur 1
Okay.
on the VHS one. Because it surprisingly still kind of holds up. It's not like the best one, but it's like 3 or 4.
Cervantes makes me want to scream.
PS2, here we go. This one's gonna be long as hell.
And here's the thing, some of them I may have played through, like, different means. Because there are some PS2 games that you could get on PS3.
Oh, yeah.
So, like, there may be some of those on that list that I've played before.
My brain is like, put Armored Core on there. But I know that you wouldn't be able to get over the controls.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like, I know for a fact you wouldn't be able to get over like the controls.
Yeah.
Some backyard wrestling and plays ICP.
I have played that game.
You have,
Yes.
and you can play as fucking the ICP dudes and just like beat each other up.
Yeah. Violent J and, what's the other guy's name? Jesus, I should know this.
ICP guys
Yeah, Violent J is one of them.
and Shaggy 2 Dope.
Yeah, Shaggy 2
I
Dope.
think, yeah. My sister was super into them, and my mom hated that. So when I started listening to them when I was younger, my mom went through my MP3 player, which is already dating myself that I call it an MP3 player,
And she deleted all of
and she
her
deleted
ICP.
everything. But then she'd let me keep, like, Ozzy and, like, Black
That's
Sabbath.
funny.
And because, like, she grew up listening to that, and she's like, your Nana would, like, break my records and, like, pull the tape out of my cassettes.
Like, okay, it's kind of funny, because, like, I was really into ICP for a while. And, like, I still like some of their music. I think they're funny. Like, I used, like, okay, I am actually, like, terrified of clowns, but, like, the ICP dudes, like, they're fine, because it's, like, they're not, like, that traditional type of, like, clown, not, like, the Pulcinella type clown, but, like, they're not, like, the typical, like, carnival clown. Oh my god. I just remembered my weird rant about Pulcinella and, like, clowns and, like, Venice and shit from, like, 2 months ago. Oh my god. Like, I pulled that out of nowhere, and I was like, how the hell did I know that? And it turns out I just kind of knew that. I don't even remember what that was in relation to. My thing with clowns and Pulcinella and, like, Venice.
Yeah.
I don't even remember
Or, like,
what we
Portugal.
were... Oh, yeah, in Portugal, like, what we were talking about. That, like...
I think it was Criminal Minds episode. And Spencer was talking about, like, clowns.
It wasn't, like...
The fact we had a clown problem.
Yeah! I think it was in relation to the fact that we had a fucking clown problem.
So I'm putting a game out here that was only recently translated into English, but I feel like you'll like the vibe.
Which is?
You're like...
I meant the game, but...
Boku no Natsu Yasumi 2, Umi no Boku Pen.
Okay.
You're basically, like, I think you're in 1st grade. You're like...
True.
You're like 6 or 7 years old.
Is it being a boy in the countryside?
Yes.
Okay.
It's you having a summer vacation in the countryside with, like, your aunt and uncle and, like, your cousins. And you're in, like, the countryside or, like, on, like, a small island off the coast.
Yeah, okay. It's gonna give me, Mother vibes. Or, like, Earthbound.
No, because it's not an RPG.
No,
it's
like,
just...
I meant, like, in terms of... Not, like, in terms of, like, gameplay, but in terms of, like, vibe.
Like, I think it's like your parents are going on a business trip. You are going to spend the summer vacation, and you have, like, a school project you have to do. Like, you know, describing your summer and, like, you know...
Buzz.
Yeah, you collect bugs, you have fun with, like, other kids your age, and, like... You just have a summer vacation as, like, a 6-7-year-old boy.
I mean, I have done that.
Yeah, in Japanese countryside, so you just collect bugs and shit.
I mean, I did have a summer vacation in the Japanese countryside as a child, so, like, that's actually a thing I experienced, but without the bug collecting, because even then I didn't fucking like bugs. Time to delete Trant! One of the quests that you get after killing Trant, like the one where Ava left her diary, or whatever, doesn't make sense because Trant is dead and he's like he's taunting you from the grave.
I'm putting a Castlevania game on here, but they're 3D Castlevania, and this is 3D platforming, like...
They're not as bad.
Right, so like maybe this will be like a... You can appreciate Castlevania without having to play like a 2D one.
I've watched some of it.
Well, a lot of people don't play this.
I meant like the TV show.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know why my brain was like relating it to Borderlands and was like Slasylvania, because we slash. Get out of here, Malone. Nobody likes you. You're that weird kid in class that tells the teacher that they forgot to check the homework.
Your dad really was that you're doing about
Oh yeah.
That game store had it for like, I think it was like $250.
That's
like sealed. That's expensive.
I'm sorry I went all Cleveland Brown, but can we turn the AC on? Cause
Yeah, I'm getting
sweaty.
If you have received this respawn in error, please notify Hyperion.
deleted.
I think you'll find them interesting in the premise, and then play it and be like, wow, this is
You
goofy
wasted
stuff.
Tron? Good riddance.
That's fair.
Oh, was his name Trump?
There's a lot of games
You
that
got
I
the
find
iridium?
goofy as
Like
hell.
Give it here.
disaster report.
Like, okay, I'm not gonna lie, like, one of the first games you ever got for me was Racketeer.
Yes.
I find that
Anime
game
capitalism
slightly
simulator.
goofy.
Capitalism. Oh.
Like, I find it slightly goofy, but also quite endearing.
It's funny because there's been other games that's tried to emulate that formula, but none of them have done it nearly as good as Racketeer.
And I'm like, okay, are we committing a crime now? Heyo. Itchy.
There's a cursed Fallout game in here.
Which one? I've played that.
Not the PC one. The console one that plays like the old school Baldur's Gate games.
Yeah, I've played that one.
That's really bad.
I'll play it again.
That one's co-op, I think. Family Guy game in there.
Jesus Christ.
That game is ass, dude.
What about The Simpsons Hit and Run?
I don't actually really care for that. Like, it's not bad, it's just like...
I've never
Not
been able
your-
to use
Also,
iridium
you
the way
can't
Lilith
drive.
does, but I found a technique in this book
I've
that might
avoided
change
games
that.
that require driving with intent.
Okay, here goes
No.
something.
I'm sorry, I'm bad at
I'm playing
driving
that
in
one
video
firefighter game where it has like the sentient
The
fucking
sentient fire.
boss fights, yeah.
That's so funny to me. That to me is really goofy. Because it's like, why sentient fire?
Holy
Why?
crap. I feel like I could phase lock a planet right now.
Teach me that right now.
Whew, I could get used to that kind of power. Okay, let's get the key fragment, Vault Hunter. So, Ava, you survived the invasion.
It's the old
Guess all those
physically.
hours staring at water taught you something after all.
I was surprised they had that.
I can handle myself. I learned to fight way before I met
Even though
you.
physically, it's not
Let's
like I can
start that
strain
shit.
that.
Oh,
Why?
you know I
Oh,
would,
yeah, 'cause we don't have
but
character
I've got
creation.
a loot to sort through.
Yeah, I know.
It's an old console.
Go
Most
pack a
people don't
bag.
give shit about
You
it.
get
It's
your
like if you're
wish.
emulating like
We're leaving with
PS4,
the Vault
that's when
Hunter.
something starts to hit.
Wait, for real? I mean, yeah, cool, whatevs. Could be fun. I'll grab my stuff.
Then he a
Vault
high
Hunter.
five.
Check this out.
The Iridians left messages like these all over the galaxy. I always figured there was a connection between sirens and vaults. I can't read it.
This is
but
definitely the
it
biggest
must
one.
mean
PS2 is
something.
going to be like the biggest.
Take your time. This relic's been here since before I was born. But as long as Malawan knows it's here, Athenas will never be safe.
That feel when you get a legendary, but it's a crappy gun. Screams.
I should have made this an Excel sheet and not a grid.
So do it.
I will have to remember this on the floor.
There's no place in the galaxy with more
So
sirens than
cheap.
Athenas. Must be something in their water. Or sirens were drawn to the place by some sort of, I don't know, call?
I should tell
Being
you
like
this
you're
before
an
I
Excel
explain it to
sheet.
Lilith. The real reason I took Ava on as an apprentice, she's going to be a siren someday. And I want to make sure she's ready when that happens. See you up in the stars, Vault Hunter.
Yeah.
It's a Hot Shots Golf.
Oh, I've played that.
Yeah, dude.
I've definitely played quite a few golf games because my dad really likes them.
My group that like I play with, like like my friends,
Yeah.
they've been hooked on 2 golfing games recently. Hot Shots Golf 4 and Mario Golf Toadstool Tour.
Yeah. We'll do it. Do do. Do 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 do. Do do do. Sorry. Dragon Ball gets stuck in my brain.
So, you know Lord of the Rings 2 Towers, right?
Yeah.
My brain keeps appending it to Lord of the Rings, the Twin Towers.
No.
And I'm like, you gotta stop doing that. Like,
Look this Melly go. Little baby. And she was a baby hoe. And I'm like,
I
no.
mean, yeah, I guess.
She's a hoe for being patted, I guess. Stop trying to put your tail in everything, you weirdo. I have to hug this child. See, this is why I wish we had the kitty cam, because people can't see what, like, the Melly.
Yeah.
I love this Mel. He's so felonious.
Make you play Monster Hunter 1.
Oh god.
I would not. You attack the analog stick. Like, I'm not gonna put you through that.
Look at this Mel. He
But I will
likes to
put
smell.
Monster Rancher.
Look at this Mel. He likes to smell. Look at this Mel. She doesn't want me to put her down now. Oh crap, okay.
You feel a basketball.
It's basketball.
But like, not like the 2K games, but like
Ow.
basketball in a weird way. No.
It's dead.
Okay, I didn't want her to press the button.
Yeah, it's dead.
You need batteries.
Yeah,
What do they take? AAA?
yeah.
Guess who's got AAA batteries?
Yeah, I know. I remember because we got them for this. Triple H. Would she be Ripley?
No, she's not buff enough to be Rhea Ripley.
Who would she be then?
I don't know. Maybe she'd be Asuka. Or like
You-
Io Sky.
She might be Asuka because she power bombs everybody.
Yeah.
She power bombs everyone with snuggles.
Yeah.
Natalie Bean. And she likes to scream. I just want 5 keys so I can get the Schluter.
You said I just want 5 keys, not kilos. Like,
No, I just want
5 kilos of cocaine.
No, I just want 5 keys so I can get the Schluter.
Okay, the PS2 list is the biggest one by at least double. Because that console just has crazy library.
You're a melody, and you like to scream. If Melly was a Dragon Ball character, what Dragon Ball character would she be? She'd be
Like
Piccolo.
OG Dragon Ball or just franchise?
She'd be Piccolo.
No.
She'd be Broly. God.
No, she'd be like.
Why'd she be Launch? I feel like Ruby would be Launch because she's very sweet and then she bites.
Yeah, that's fair. You know what? That's fair.
She'd be Trunks.
No, maybe she'd be a Bulma.
She'd be Krillin.
No. Duke would be Yajirobe.
I feel like Duke would be Majin Buu
He'd be Yajirobe.
because he's fat.
Well, so isn't Yajirobe. He's fat. His whole Yajirobe's whole character is that he's fat and lazy and does one good thing throughout the entire franchise and then does nothing else.
I feel like Jam would be Yamcha.
No, he'd be like Roshi.
He's not gross and pervy.
I don't know. I've seen him creeping on Ruby sometimes.
And he does like to sniff ass.
Yeah,
sometimes. I feel like Melly would be Chi-Chi.
That's fair. That's fair.
Like, I don't think she's angry enough to be Bulma, honestly. Okay, okay, okay.
Gallivant around in search of the other pieces.
Balls on the floor, what the heck? Okay. I can't just hold my hand there so you can lick it. Okay. Jesus. You are so frustrating sometimes, Milpo.
Hello, semi-adult human. I am...
Claptrap! Holy crap, I've heard so much about you!
Wait, what?
Yeah! When you took on the Bullymongs, and Captain Flint, and the stairs! I make Maya tell me about it all the time!
So you want to hear stories about how cool I am?
Yeah!
Have you come to the right place? Come, new favorite crew member.
It makes me laugh that Ava is just geeking about fucking Claptrap.
There I was, surrounded by total Nimrods who couldn't tell you the difference.
There are way cooler people to geek about, dude.
Careful, I said. This is high-tech stuff.
But
No, they wouldn't listen to me. They just took off. No regard for safety protocols. Now the whole ship is tearing itself apart. Lilith says... That's why I made the decision even the Firehawk herself couldn't make. I chose to throw myself into danger rather than risk the lives of my friends and crewmates.
so much. She's so melly. She's a little bit melly. We have arguably too many memes around these cats.
Good. You will find Maurice's enemies and make them your
I
own.
feel like everybody that
First
has
off,
animals,
gross.
or
Second,
like at least
who's hunting
cats
you?
in general,
Maurice has made
has
enemies
like
of powerful
weird
people.
memes around their
As part of
animals,
his
or
ongoing
has
mission
like
to learn
weird
the
shit
Warm
that they
Blood's
say
ways,
to their
he joined a
animals.
high-stakes poker game. He apparently has a knack for it, but there was a misunderstanding.
That and like I think every pet owner has nicknames for their animal that are like 0% close to their actual name. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh!
Hell yeah,
What's your
comrade,
deal?
eat the
Why are you
rich.
so licky?
So now this guy's
What?
pals are
So
after you?
licky.
The leader of the Galactic
Dead
Iridium
oats.
Cartel now seeks vengeance.
Potato chips
Already
with
some
my
of his lackeys
hand.
have broken Maurice's
You just
arm
like
and
salt.
threatened worse. You will find
Salty
this cartel
bitch.
leader's hideout and slay him. But it is well hidden. Maurice requires the coordinates in order to send you there. Begin with his informants.
This is the only time I'm
Roger
gonna do
that.
this for you, Melly.
Do we know where they are, or should I just carpet bomb the galaxy?
Maurice last had an informant sent in Ascension Bluff. Perhaps they cower nearby.
My
Yeah,
life is going
okay.
just fine.
Like it. It's chippy.
Good luck. Stay alive.
You just want the salt. You don't even want the potato chip. You just want the salt.
I ain't never gonna.
It's a
do
good
it
game.
wrong.
It is a good game.
I played it on the
And that's-
GameCube.
oh. Dude, me and my friend who's across the street, we played Shrek the hell out of Shrek 2.
I played it on the
We
GameCube.
played it on PlayStation, but like, man, that game hit.
I should get a hobby other than lifting.
Maurice will find it. A razor-sharp triumph.
You flipped all the salt off this potato chip.
Hey, wanna lift weights with me? I should be working out.
Why do they burn all the food?
Really happy about
Cauterize
this.
it. Food should bleed.
she got to lick salty potato chip hand and get petted at the same
Cold
time.
Maurice is within the warm sanctuary. The warm sanctuary is within the cold void. What warmth surrounds the cold void?
I am so gonna kill that guy.
I'm starving!
Maurice anticipates your success with gnashing teeth.
Imagine roller coaster tycoon, but like you're managing a whole park, not just the roller coasters, and like you can explore your park in like over the shoulder
Turn your back on me.
Interesting.
and you can play mini games like that you build in your park. Jazz club.
Looking for beans now. Please. Allie.
This is not the best.
Okay.
Oh, that's on PS3. There's a Tony Hawk game. I mean, 3 is the best one. But no, I think Tony
How do you
Hawk's
feel about this?
She's licking. I think Tony Hawk's American Wasteland is the best
She's
Tony
so
Hawk game.
excited.
And people are like, no, it's Tony Hawk's Underground 1 and 2. And I'm like, those are good games. Those are right beneath American Wasteland. But they're not American Wasteland.
For context, I should say that I don't ever give any of our cats people food. But, like, she was really licking my hand for the salt off of the potato chip. And it was just a plain potato chip. It wasn't any, like, weird flavor or anything. It was just a straight up, like, Lay's potato chip.
A new vault
I feel
key
like
fragment.
that's something I should say,
Holding this makes
considering
my
I've been,
skin
like,
tingle.
letting her lick my
That and
hands.
I ate one of Marcus's discount burritos.
And I let her lick, like,
In
a
case you
potato
were
chip.
wondering,
She
this
didn't
isn't
eat
a
the
complete
potato
vault
chip.
key.
She just licked
Why
the
the
salt
Iridian
off
splits
of
the
it.
keys into fragments is anyone's guess, but the vault key on Pandora required 3 pieces. Still, it's a start. You should return to Lilith. I'm sure she and Maya have a lot of catching up to do, or whatever it is people with social lives do. No, thank you. Give me a sterile room full of surgical equipment any day.
Besides, I think Mel is the only one that actually would, like, lick my hands after I've had, like, people food that's salty. She just really likes salty stuff. Like, growing up, one of my cats when I was growing up really liked mushrooms. It was weird, but, like, she just really, really liked mushrooms. And she liked mushrooms, especially that had been on pizza.
Like a PS2, not including games like lines that have multiple games from like the same that are like the same thing.
Yeah.
59 entries.
Yeah.
But that console has so many games that like you can't just.
Yeah.
And also, that's not even including games I would have put on there for anyone else, but like I know that like just
aren't my go-to type of thing.
Yeah, like I know you wouldn't be able to either get over the controls or you wouldn't be able to get over like the gameplay like loop.
Yeah. What's the weirdest thing any of your animals have ever enjoyed eating?
Peas.
Peas?
Peas, like from a can.
That's funny. Probably because they're salty.
Yeah, so we'd smush him on the side, because, like, we had, like, a wooden armbar for, like, the love seat.
Yeah.
And so we'd smush him on there, and he'd come up, and he'd, like, lick him off that.
See, I don't necessarily think it's bad to give your cats a little bit of vegetable matter, like, because, like, growing up, 2 of my cats were indoor-outdoor, and, it wasn't my choice to do that, mind you, like, I didn't get a choice in them being indoor-outdoor, because they came to us, like, that's how they came to us, you know?
Chibi Repo.
No.
I feel like people like
But, yeah, like, these 2 of my cats, they were indoor-outdoor, so, like, they would go outside, and, like, they'd come back and stuff, but, like, this is also, like, I grew up in a really rural area, and, like, before they were indoor cats, they were barn cats, so, like, there wasn't really anything to do about it, unfortunately. Like, I would never let my animals, like, outside now unless it was, like, an animal that needed to go outside for, like, purposes of, like, living, but, like, 2 of my cats, Sam and Ruby, have only been outside twice, and they were out there for all of, like, 10 minutes. And neither of them knew what to do when they got out there. And it was because one of my friends accidentally left the door open for too long, and they went outside because they were curious about it. I'm glad Kirby Air Ride is getting, like, a port to
it's getting a sequel.
Yeah. I love Wawegi Mansion.
I do love this. I love me some Luigi Mansion.
Can you burn a Luigi board?
What do you think?
What in the heck? Oh, you're licking your tail. I thought you were licking the table, and I was so confused. You know I've played Pikmin. I've played the fuck out of Pikmin.
I hate the first 2 Pikmin. I love 3 and 4. It's like...
I love all the Pikmin. Pikmin are good, because they're just little men. How do you feel about Pikmin Bloom?
I don't really play those types of games, and the closest I get to that is like Monster.
That's probably all you're going to find. Please bring them back to me so I may continue my work, Vault Hunter. Honestly, I wonder sometimes why I put up with all of this. Though I suppose it does provide me with access to plenty of Iridian artifacts and a ready supply of test subjects. Oh, right. I'm supposed to call them patients.
No, these 2 indoor-outdoor cats that I had growing up, they would eat grass a lot of the time to kind of help settle their stomach. That and, like, cats do like some vegetable matter, like, they like grass, like wheatgrass specifically. Or, like, we had a big patch of, like, catmint outside when, like, where I was growing up, and you could always find either one of those cats in the mint patch, and it was really funny. But, yeah, so, like, I don't necessarily think it's bad to give your cat a little bit of, like, vegetable stuff, just make sure that their diet is, like, mostly, like, meat, because, like, cats are obligate carnivores, unlike dogs, which are more, like, omnivorous. Like, obviously all animals have specific nutritional needs, but, like, cats in particular, like, they need a requisite amount of taurine in their diet in order to survive, and a lot of, like, diets that are, like, more vegetable-based do not provide the requisite amount of taurine for cats to continue living. Weird facts that I know from wanting to be a vet for a very long time. Not even weird facts, just like things that I know from wanting to be a vet. hiccups.
Have you seen that Saurian living upstairs? Maurice. Tannis says he is here in peace, but I don't believe that for a second. I see how he looks at the humans aboard. He's hungry, and I think he's been eating people. I saw him dragging a bag up to his den, a human-sized bag. Go see what you can find, Vault Hunter.
The quest I'm doing now definitely needs one of the things off the soundboard.
Yeah, I'm done.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to haul this life-size body pillow of my hero Axton back to my bunk, but it's so heavy. Not sure why they included the turret.
A sleep den must always be made comfortable. You will accept Maurice's help with this task.
Really? Thanks so much. You're the best, Maurice.
Maurice was helping someone? Nah, that can't be right. There's got to be some dirt somewhere. Find it, Vault Hunter.
Concentrate. Malawan troops could be just around the corner.
I sure could go for some skag balls.
Bricks and Raiders, roll out!
How good chocolate and potato chips are together until I eat them together. It's like salty and sweet things together. Once I have something savory, my brain is like, you need something sweet.
Sorry guys, Larry's brunch is canceled this week.
Maurice has seen this before.
It's not like I need it, but like my brain is like, I want to balance the savoriness with something sweet, you know?
Wow, thanks Maurice, you're the best! Hey everyone, Maurice saved Larry's
Dance is
brunch!
good. I had one for a really long time. I think it's still in my parents' house.
Maurice is a Saurian, a cold-blooded killer.
The
He's got to be up
Shrek
to something.
Do you remember the Advance SP? Where it was like the flippy one?
Yeah, that's what my dad bought me. When
The
I bought
Shrek
him.
one?
No, he bought me the red one.
I had the Shrek one.
I had the red one, and then he bought me Matt Hoffman's Pro BMX 2. I want to say he bought me Pokemon Ruby.
I had Ruby.
And oh wait, no. I had Ruby because I had the original Game Boy Advance that my mom got me for graduating elementary school.
You graduated?
Well, like I had completed like, okay, so the way it is here, kindergarten, first grade, and second grade go to like either the north or south ends, like elementary school. And then grades 3, 4, and 5 are handled by an elementary school in the middle. Because you know how there's the elementary school up the street from us?
Yeah.
That's for the south side of town. The north side of town has their own elementary school, and then 3rd, 4th, and 5th is like for both sides, and then 6th, 7th, and 8th grade are middle school, and then 9, 10, 11, 12 are high school.
So like ours was like we had 1st through 5th at like one school, but we had 4 schools depending on where you lived in the school district.
Right, that's kind of how it is here.
Well, like we like 1 through pre-K through 5 were all in one school.
Oh.
I have to think, Vault Hunter.
But like they were in different wings of the school, and like when I was a kid they were doing construction. So like when I was in 3rd and 4th grade, our 5th graders were in trailers out back because they were building the new wing, and I was the first 5th grade class to be in the new wing. But like 4th grade was when we started switching classes to get us ready for middle school, where we would switch every period. So like we were switching classes 4th and 5th grade. Like we'd switch rooms for history and science and have different teachers for that.
You return, Maurice Saban. Warmonger Marcus has distrust for Maurice.
Yeah,
This is
then like middle school, we had
Maurice
2
is on a
middle
mission of
schools,
peace,
and we all
and this is a threat
converged
to
in one
business.
high
You will
school.
bring to Marcus.
I think now we only have 3 elementary
Warm blood
schools and 1 middle
rituals
school
remain
and 1 high school now.
Where he comes from,
Because
Maurice would
the
simply vomit blood on his
the
stale
middle
brother's
school where
doorstep
I
and
went
scream
doesn't
the friendship
exist
scream.
anymore.
On the sanctuary,
And,
this
like,
has been received.
Because I switched high
You will
schools
decide which
like
gift best
after my
suits
first
Warmonger
after
Marcus.
9th grade. So like the high school that I actually graduated from doesn't exist anymore because they joined together, you know?
Yes. The perfect gift for Warmonger Marcus.
Because there were 2 schools, like they were sister schools, and they were like right like down the road from each other. And you could just kind of choose depending on what you
What
wanted
is
to take.
this? A present from Maurice? Ah,
Like,
look at the fumes coming
If you
off
went
of
to
that
one of the
box.
schools,
Get it
you
away.
could
Put
take,
it over
like
there.
at the school that I went to, we had like drafting and design and stuff.
It was like a vocational school almost.
No, it was a regular high school. We just had drafting as an option because we had the room for it. Like the actual physical like classroom for it with drafting tables and everything. But then if you went to the other school, like you could take like pottery because they had like a kiln or whatever. Like there were just like a couple of very like specific classes that you could take at the other school, and like you didn't have to switch schools to take them. So like, oh, like I took Japanese like my 2nd and 3rd years in high school, and I just had to take the bus over to the other school for like a time period to do it, and then I would go back to like my home school and do the rest of the day normally and have the rest of my classes normal. You know, I actually did that like with a tertiary school for my like my 3rd year of high school because I was taking agricultural science, and this might be giving away too much information, but we had the only working farm
Do the thing I like where you live.
that was attached to a school in the state that I grew up in. And it still is. Like, it's still a working farm, and they still run this class. But every day for 2 years, because, like, I took agricultural science 1 and 2, we, yeah, like, I took the bus to the farm, and I spent my first 2 periods there. But because it was 1st and 2nd hour, it was like every single day that I would go.
Yeah.
Because it was a 3-hour class, and our classes were 45 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah. I love Hamtaro.
What do you mean a siren of
Hamtaro,
Memphis?
Rainbow Rescue.
I can't
Hamtaro,
explain it right now,
and
Lilith,
Hamtaro.
but she's going to be
Both
a siren
good.
someday.
Both good games.
We'll talk about this later.
But, yeah, like, my, that and, like, I came in, like, 5th, I think, in the entire state that I grew up in for an agricultural science decathlon in my junior year of high school, and my 1st year of high school, I came in 1st, like, my team came in 1st in the entire state I grew up in for Japan Bowl, which is Japanese Academic Decathlon. Yeah, I was that kid.
Yeah. Yes, right.
What's up, killer?
I was academic
Maya says you kicked some
decathlon
major
kid.
ass. Takes
Or
an ass
quiz
kicker to
bowl
know
kid.
an ass kicker. I believe it.
Sign that says
I'm full of
One
useless
fragment
facts
down
and
from tomorrow.
information, and I love that for me.
Just saying. So what is this all about, Lilith? Why is Malawan on Athenas? Our key fragment has been a secret for generations. How did they find out about it now?
Not sure. Calypso seemed to know more about the vaults than any of us, even Tanis. They knew about the vault map. Maybe they told Malawan to invade Athenas. They say they're after something called the Great Vault, and the vault on Promethea must be part of their plan. We have to get there first.
We will, Firehawk.
I'm not sure anyone calls me that anymore.
Lilith, long time. So, how are things?
Wow, nice mustache.
Thanks. It's
I love the siege mustache.
Listen, I'm gonna have to cash in on that allies card. Katagawa's got an asteroid-mounted
Wait,
laser
the
aimed at
Siege-
Atlas HQ, and he's threatening to slice me in half unless I
Still
surrender.
PC,
I'm,
I played it on
freaking out
GameCube, I
here.
played it on Game Boy,
Freaking out.
I played it on
And Zero reports the lasers
The
being
Game
powered
Boy
by a
version
bulky
is the
fragment,
weirdest
so,
one.
All I needed to hear,
agree.
we're
And you're
on it.
playing as like an actor,
Now
but
we're
nobody
talking.
else knows that they're
Yay,
actors on the TV show, just you.
Reese?
Yeah, it's very
And there's different episodes, you have certain objectives you have to
Go down
complete.
there
That
and
game
help Reese
rocked.
with his
I
laser
had that
issue,
physically.
Vault Hunter.
I think I still do,
I hope Reese knows what he's doing.
somewhere.
Lilith says he's one
like
of us,
one
but
of the games
can't
that
trust
I
a man
really
with a
liked
mustache.
on the GameCube
That's
that
just
you
science.
just recently helped me emulate was Herbs, Sims in the City.
Yeah, Herbs and the City, yeah.
I
So,
remember like Black Eyed
tattoo.
Peas did a whole track
You
for
wanna
that
talk
in
about it?
Simlish.
Yes.
Honestly, no. Not much to say.
Gotcha.
That to me was absolutely
should
wild
probably get
that they were
settled
like,
in.
yeah, just speak
Good to be back on
Simlish
Sanctuary.
for us.
Hey, Sanctuary.
Then
Mhm.
it's like, don't put the Yu-Gi-Oh! Because it's just Yu-Gi-Oh! It's just playing old school Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, there's no, it's just playing old school Yu-Gi-Oh!
That's fair. stuff to pick up from the pharmacy. I have to pick up my birth control. There's in Pikmin Bloom, there's kimchi Pikmin now. It's gonna be Community Day soon, also. I just had to check Pikmin. Cause, yeah. To do some of these. Some of the drought side quests. Usually I save a decent chunk of the side quests until I'm like doing the until I'm doing like Mayhem mode or until I've beaten the main story, because like I don't wanna, you know, like I want to get the good guns, you know?
Yeah.
But, like, I want to level up a little bit, because I'm going to have to do Grave Wards soon, and I know that that's going to be a little bit oof right now.
thought being a Vault Hunter would involve a lot more doing stuff, but this is cool too, I guess. I've got chores and you've got time. Think we can work something out? Vault Hunter, I have a mission for you. Triple mega priority. I left some stuff back on Athenas. I was so excited to get out of that monastery that I forgot to pack some really important stuff. You gotta get it back for me.
There's Oda Nobunaga there.
I think so.
It's like the crossover with Nobunaga's Ambition.
I think so, but like
I slapped, and it's crazy they never did.
Like I think it was like I think I played it, but it's also like I would just play it again, you know?
Yeah, that game slaps like hard.
That's fair.
I play Spectro because it's basically just Pokemon Ranger, but like.
Yeah, that's what you said about Pokemon Ranger as well, like that it's a nightmare to emulate.
Yeah, because you have to use your mouse then to like
to do the
and
swirly thing.
You can't do it fast enough. It just doesn't work.
Yeah. That's sad to me.
Same thing with like Trauma Center. I feel like you would love Trauma Center. And emulating that's a bit easier because like you're just using the touchscreen, but you're not having to like. Oop.
Yeah.
Like that one might.
One match with me. That's fair. Get another color that you like.
Oh, kind of reminds me of. You know those cupcake things with the little like white swirlies on top?
No.
The hostess ones.
Oh yeah.
You know how they have the like
the Halloween ones?
Well, not Halloween. They're just yellow, and I think they're vanilla or like lemon.
Yeah.
It's like that.
What would you like? I feel like you would look nice in like blue. Not like navy blue, but like pick me ass bitch blue. Or maybe like sage green. Oh my god. Oh my god. I've never used the horn on this one.
Oh.
Never done that before. Like, I've been playing this game for like damn near like 5 years and I've never done that before. Hunter Patrol, beep beep. Oh, never done that before.
I can practically smell a sumbitch. Look around, VH.
I fall.
The blood thickens like a beautiful red sauce. Time for a scrap. And boom goes the dynamite.
I just saw a movie called The Penguin, like, being advertised to me, and my brain was like, wait, is this like that? Oh. God. Now that I know that that this has a siren, I think that's hilarious. Yes. Because it's the police hover wheel.
There's that thieving undie goblin! Get him!
Oh, you're gonna die.
Nice kill! The Undertaker's foul reign of Under-Terror is over. You're not gonna be stealing any more of my trademark red bars, that's for damn sure. Pandora is a safer place now, thanks to you, Vault Hunter.
Hell yeah, Cub, let's go!
Don't!
I have to move my mic a little bit so that I can actually see the map.
Don't worry, Iron Cub. Mama's got this.
Come here! Give me your everything!
Opening up a finely huge cask of whooping.
The sky fell!
I have no idea what that gave me. gave me paint, and I think it gave me a weapon. Okay, it just gave me a paint job. I mean, that's cool too, though.
Almost iridium tip.
Just feeding the birds.
Hey, I bet there's something in there we could use. Check it out. Can't me in here, false thief! Ha! Having some trouble? You'll have to get under that thing somehow.
Spirit embiggens the smallest need.
That umbrella would come in handy when it rains on Pandora, never.
The umbrella's a pretty good one. I like that one.
Shred that soldier!
That's a COE echo transponder. Who knows what kind of nefarious broadcasts they might be sending with that thing? Climb up there and destroy it! Go on, climb up there!
Red Queen is very nice.
up there, right? I know you can climb, even though you don't have my powerful robot clamps. You can do it. Jump at the edge of things and jump again to vandalism onto it. Just take you back to basic training. Go on, climb up there. You know you can climb up there, right? Now destroy that echo transponder! And pick up the antenna! That looks just like my old antenna. Can't go wrong with a Claptrap Classic. TM.
Bang!
We do like a good old Claptrap Classic.
Ooh, watch out for all that scary electricity. There's gotta be a way to shut it off. Ooh, a spork might look nice. I'll rinse it off later.
Hell yeah!
There must be something down there. See if you can open that floor door somehow.
New faces for the whole family!
Oh, a coat hanger? Yeah, that could give me sort of a rustic vibe. No, a rusty vibe.
Oh. When you shoot this box, it gives you a guitar solo. I've never encountered that before.
opportunity for you. You don't want to miss it! You sure you don't want store credits?
Interesting. This gun I need, but I need the legendary version of it.
Hey, got any spare change?
Kick back later for more fantastic.
Looks like Maya hasn't slowed down a bit. Bam! Badass incoming!
You know, use that button once. I think it's funny that you can only use this button once to make it brings music in Claptrap's little den. I don't know why, but you can only do it once.
The mercenary day will be here before you know it. Thought about what you're gonna give me? Recruit, you're just in time. I'm about to install this core and speed processor I found to turn on my new Claptrap robot friend. And by turn on, I mean power. And by new friend, I mean bestie for the rusty. I don't have to be alone anymore.
Everybody got to make their way, riding along to the old boss man's song. Now wouldn't it be nice if your state was filled with a little more sparkles? Everybody woke up and together we did the transformation. I just wanna let everybody hear me sing.
I'm just having a little dance party in here. Yeah, look at this.
Don't shoot! I mean...
Is stuck in the corner and I can't give him his items, so he doesn't get them.
Yeah.
Getting kind of eepy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Vault's o'clock, baby. Meet me at Launchpad 7. So Malawan has that laser on lockdown. There's no way your drop pod would get through security. But I've got a state-of-the-art Atlas brand ship with cloaking. So the plan is to fly up to the orbital platform and take out that laser before Katagawa knows what hit him.
We'll be right back. Well, I saw them in there and figured you might want one. Well, you haven't had one in a while, so. Just chugs tomato juice.
Tomato juice is the best kind of juice.
I will disagree with you on that and say white grape for me, but... If you're being botanically correct, it is a fruit juice. Botanically correct. The best kind of correct.
Hey, you got yourself a fragment! Making your own Valky? That's fun. You know what we've been making? An ever-hungry tide of ravenous followers sweeping over the galaxy committing super murder in our name. Just a thought. If you want to keep up, you might spend more time recruiting and less time polishing your gun.
That's called strategy, bitch.
Oh, look! 1,000 more bandits pledged their lives to me while we were chatting. Good thing, too. I am starving.
If anybody's ever had, like, a concept for, like, a VTuber or streamer personality that's literally just Tyrene Calypso.
Let me get some Arcturian Super Black, Mr. Bot.
Because that's funny.
Do it. Power cord just blew out.
Like, because I could see that being a thing.
Oh, of course! But it's okay. It's okay. Right, there's a Malawan heavy nearby. Calls himself Core Daddy like a real arsehole. Bloke's got a power core built right into his suit. That'll get us up and running.
I hate the fact that that Malawan guy calls himself Core Daddy. Yeah, I don't like it.
You know, it's funny. I used to say things like, I'll kill anyone who talks to me before I've had my coffee. But now I literally might. I don't know, that's just funny to me.
Yeah, I had one. I remember going to Best Buy and getting, like, I got it for my birthday, and I had to, like, beg my parents.
I think it's because I skipped the 3DS and the 3DS. The new 3DS.
So, like, I got a 3DS, like, when it came out, and I remember getting it for my birthday, and getting it with the new Animal Crossing that had come out for it.
Oh, I hate this now.
With New Leaf. Oh yeah, the home nub.
When you really think about it, it's all about the beans.
I would have just gotten the Circle Pad Pro.
I had a 2DS or whatever in like the Pokemon Special Edition one, and I had it signed by the original Nurse Joy and the director of Pokemon.
Leaves on them, like.
Yeah.
I treated this shit.
I'm sorry that your top screen is flaccid. It's flaccid.
Scientist owes us some fancy nerd tech, but we haven't heard from him in a while. Go make sure he's not dead, alright? And either way, try to get me the Digistruct plans for this nog hacking thing he's been working on. It would really help us out if we could turn those little bastards to our side.
That's so funny. I never use the weapon you get from that, like the grenade mod. The nog hacking grenade, I never use it.
and get me some damn coffee already! Look, I'm sorry, but I'm the only thing standing between these civilians and a Malawan armada. This coffee is gonna save lives. Starting with mine.
Yeah, anyway.
Oh, nice. Hey, always wanted a regular. Cool. Very cool. Now hit the bell. That should really
Imagine a Monster Hunter if it was sci-fi and a shooter.
Okay.
And then Soul Sacrifice Delta, which is like Monster Hunter, but imagine it's pulling from like real world mythology.
Yeah. Okay.
And it's a little bit grittier.
We hope you have a good day, I guess.
You're grittier with
And instead
monsters.
of building like equipment, you're killing these monsters and like gaining their power.
Like there can only be one type deal?
No, as in like you kill them and absorb their
You a
power.
talent agent? I've been waiting to get discovered. Voila. Or whatever.
Shop's powered up. Can we get that coffee now, Barista Bot?
Oh man, no can do. We're like an eco-friendly shop, you know, so you'll have to supply your own to-go cup.
Well, bollocks. Wait, I know. There's a Malawan commander who's always got a travel mug on him. See if you can track him down. Honestly, that caffeinated sewer juice Malawan calls coffee is practically a war crime on its own. I just want that commander's mug.
Yeah, but I was gonna say
Take
you
out
can
some of
also
the
send
rank
it to me
and
on
file to draw out the
Discord.
commander. That mug is mine.
Looks like the coffee break's over, boys. Let's get 'em.
Try to keep up.
For a second I was like, how do I answer that question? Yeah, it took you 2.5 hours. Probably. Big Kamate. Camellia.
Blast him, boo!
You know.
Now pick up the mug. Mowed down by the mission. Wait, what does it say? World's greatest commander. That is so totally mine. I'm the coffee commander now.
No! You killed that coffee runner! No big loss! But you stole my mug! And I will have it back! I am the one and only coffee commander!
Oh man, we're so bloody close. I can almost taste that Arcturian super black already. Hurry back to the shop, come on!
I know you have the mug, Walter!
Maliwan's attacking the shop.
Damn it! Can't you leave me just one good thing, Malawan? Just one cup of goddamn coffee!
Whoa.
Barista bot, just shut up and get us the coffee.
Sure. Don't bust an aneurysm or whatever. Just show me that to-go cup and I'll fill it up for you. Cool, locally sourced, righteous. Now hold on.
What is taking so long?
Whatever, man. You can't rush perfection.
Just let the bot do his work. It'll be so
That's kind of me with my diet soda, except I don't get my diet soda from anywhere but a can or a sealed can or a sealed bottle. I don't know, man. I have a thing with like the
Finally! Bring that coffee here.
Lorelei, I hear you and I super understand. Please just chill.
Hey, we've all got our vices.
I am kind of like that with my diet Sprite, my Sprite Zero, but like I also like I won't get that shit from a fountain because like, ugh, like I've worked in food service. I know how often those things get cleaned, and it's never.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's gross. Like this.
I agree with you.
I don't know. It's definitely kind of an OCD thing, but it's also like a insider
my
knowledge
favorite
thing.
Person. This was so necessary. Hey, Atlas boys! Rise and Grind's back in business, and the coffee's on me.
Oh, hell yeah! For real? Thanks, Lorelei.
Give up the mug, Walter! I'll never stop pursuing it!
Ah, bollocks! Malawan's here. Come on then, let's show him what a little caffeine does for our morale.
It's like why, for the same reason, I always like have my cans. Like I always wipe them clean. You know? It's not even just cans of soda. It's like any can. Like if I'm opening like a can of chickpeas, or if I'm opening like a can of like coconut milk that I need for a recipe, like I always wipe them clean or wash them before I use them, you know?
Tango down, Maurice. Looks like they dropped some intel.
Finding cover!
I can't wait to get my Moze build to the point where I can take out, Jimmy Ultra, Violet really quick. My brain just perceived me saying Jimmy Ultraviolet as like really incorrect. Because it's Joey Ultraviolet and my brain is just dead. It's his cousin Jimmy instead of Jimmy!
It's Joey Ultraviolet's cousin, Jimmy Info.
I hate that, but I also love that. Jimmy Infrared.
If we ever do like a sci-fi tabletop, it's gonna be me.
We'll be cousins. I'll be Joey Ultraviolet and you can be Jimmy Infrared. I am so hype about my my guy in Fallout. Lorelei, why the fuck are you up here?
We really can't thank you enough, Vault Hunter. I know this seems like a small thing, but even this little taste of the world we lost, it keeps us going, you know? At least till tomorrow morning. You got time for a job? Now that we've got coffee,
Dynasty
priority
Diner.
number 2 is food.
Although most people
Our
pronounce
recently
that
took over the
dynasty, I just say dynasty to
was
piss
pumping out
people
food for our
off.
people before it got taken. Go find the owner, Bo, and help him take his diner back.
At least you know that, like, me pronouncing dynasty the way I do is just to annoy people. Although, like, the two words I literally can't pronounce. Just because I can't pronounce them. Worcestershire sauce. Yeah, that was.
On a personal
Yeah,
note,
that one.
There's this Malawan guy, Captain Rowe, who's been giving me no end of trouble. I haven't been able to
Sassy
pin him down, but I
Shire
hear he's
sauce.
got a serious weakness for burgers.
I don't know why my brain decided to be like, no, I'll call it the name of that fucking Red Sox knockoff team from Worcester. Sauce. There's a baseball team in Worcester that I can't exactly remember the name of. No, it starts with a W, but I can't remember.
Yeah, W. White starts with W.
No.
Their baseball team?
Yeah. Like, I think I...
Sox?
Yeah. Sox sauce.
Yeah, the Worcester Red Sox. The Woo Sox.
Yeah, the Woo Sox sauce. That's what I'm gonna call it from now on.
Affiliate.
They're saucy. The reason why I pronounce dynasty as dynasty, though, is, like, it's really niche. And it's a really dumb reference. It's one of those really stupid references to Family Guy that you won't get unless you get. You know? Because I'm dumb and I make jokes like that all the time. Where it's like, you won't get it unless you actually get it. Trying to remember what that really dumb joke I made was about serif fonts.
Bo, it's me, and I've got hungry people back at the base, you get me?
I get you, Lorelei.
Yeah! I want that on a shirt. Just my dumbass joke of I shot the serif, but I did not shoot the Calibri. Because I'm fucking stupid. Although you did laugh at that one, that did kind of get you a little bit with the hee hee ha ha hoo hoos. That did give you a chuckle. Did you just say, I'll give you a chuckle? Oh, I thought you were like, I'll give you a chuckle, and I'm like, do it! I dare you! Give me a chuckle then. It took me so long to think of a font that rhymed with the word deputy, though. That's like the joke of the decade for me. Which just proves that I couldn't do stand-up comedy. I think. I definitely don't think if I were to do stand-up, I don't think I could do crowd work. I'm not a Stavros. You think I could do crowd work?
Whatever you say, little man.
Do you think I could do crowd work?
It's time to get the diner up and running.
You don't think I'm a Stavros?
I don't.
I don't either, so...
It feels good to get those COV nutjobs off the airwaves. Score one for the Raiders.
That's the fun part about, like, Borderlands for me, when they're like, I'm gonna kill you, and I'm just like, done and done.
Okay, here we are. Let's get some new burgers going. Hit that button and digistruct those big bad burgers. Yeah.
Crafted by renowned chef Symphony.
Error. Insufficient meat data for burgers.
Bummer! The digistructor's out of meat samples. We can't digistruct any Dynasty burgers without meat samples. Okay, I need you to bring me a sample of my secret ingredient. Wretch meat.
What?
Trust, my dude. I know it sounds vile, but it makes the burgers so damn juicy. There's a rat's den in the trash pit. Go get them.
Jesus, that's gross. Oh, the Super Ball! I love that one. It's not anything I need for this build, but it's a nice random find until I can get what I need, you know? I also do appreciate that it's a Mario reference. swap out one of my guns real quick. Oh, it's a pistol, so... Yeah, so I think you've seen it before, but... It makes the Mario not coin noise, but it makes like the...
When you shoot the little fireballs?
Yeah, it makes the same noise in Mario as like when you jump up and hit something with your head.
Yeah.
Not one more step. That's a hot cup to go. Tap him again. Opposite. Down.
The only thing is that it's a Malawan weapon, so like... I need to use TDR for my things, so... The 10-gallon has been really serving today.
That claptrap died fighting our greatest enemy, stairs. Looks like he was testing an experimental stair climbing module. Oh, I see the problem. He didn't turn it on. What a dead idiot. That module might come in handy for my new friend.
Put the meat on the digiscanner so we can do this thing! Yes! A new burger is born! Okay, now we need a delivery bot so we can get these burgers to the people who need them. Hit that button! Burger bot! What up, my dude? High five!
Negative. Priority 1 directing. Deliver burgers to Malawan Captain Archer Row.
Listening to Chapel Roan, though.
It said that you
Chase after it!
Oh.
Relax, my burger bot is trying to deliver a meal
My
to
brain
that Captain
always
Row
reads
guy you were
from
talking about.
What? You're joking! Vault Hunter, follow the bot. This is our chance to get that Malawan bastard.
I was gonna say, yeah, I listened to Chapel Roan last night, but...
Right.
Be careful when you're fighting VAR kids. Don't let them evolve too much. You might find yourself in a heap.
Encountering hostile area. Recalibrating route.
Burger bots aren't designed for combat, so he's glitching out. Take out those Malawan to get him moving again.
Hostile area clear. Continuing route. Encountering hostile area. Recalibrating route.
More Malawan. Take him out to get the burger bot moving again.
Better luck next life.
down, cub.
Burger delivery for Captain Archer Rowe.
Hey, burger time! I'll be right down, little guy!
Now! Get that wanker!
Appreciate that he has a crown on because he's the Burger King. Oh, I got another legendary. I've just been having really good luck with the legendaries today.
Nice job taking out that high-value target, Vault Hunter.
Lorelei, it's gonna take some time to override Malawan's control over my burger bots.
It
And
is
this one might as well be scrapped,
a
so...
Moze class mod.
In the meantime, Vault Hunter, could you deliver that burger to Lorelei for me?
I got a legendary Moze class mod, thank God.
Lorelei, I'm sending the first of many burgers your way. Just need some time to reprogram my burger bots, then I'll be back on my burger-slinging feet.
Much appreciated, Bo. Keep them coming. We got a lot of hungry people back here.
Hunter, good to see you. Proper kudos for taking out Captain Rowe, Vault Hunter. That burger-grubbing prick has been a right thorn in my arse. But now he's dead. Well done indeed. First coffee, now burgers. The cornerstones of civilization. Piece by piece, we're really starting to put this city back together. Thanks for your help.
I always forget that the weapon you get for fighting, dump truck is called the butt plug. Yeah. This Moze class mod is called the Megaton Molly Minesweeper, and the red text on it says Brain Blast! I'm screaming. But, like, luckily it dropped a Moze class mod for me that was legendary, and I'm like, well, shit. That's cool. didn't even notice that there was a claptrap back here.
Look at this dumbass dead claptrap. He had a universal translator module. Finally, I'll have someone to talk to who understands what I'm saying. Me, NTN, Death?
Another one down. Freaking multi-kill, yeah!
We'll be right back. Yeah.
Hell yeah!
They're on our side. If intel says that scientist is here, then he's here. Keep searching. Crap! Vault Hunter contact! High priority target!
Cut him down, cub. Here we go.
Take out the competition!
Try to keep up.
Oh shit, got fish slab. The only problem playing this game is sometimes with Moze, because you because you can have builds that spawn so many grenades, like, it can glitch out.
Go away, you Malawan bastards! I am perfectly happy sitting in this closet forever with the rat species and whatever that is.
Hey, Quinn? Lorelei sent me to make sure you weren't dead.
Lorelei? Oh, yes, the Atlas lady with the guns and the hair. Okay, I'm coming out. Yes, I promised Lorelei an incredible weapon that only I, a verifiable genius, could create. A nog-hacking grenade! That's why Malawan's after me. Now, this way, please. I just need to run a few more tests on my nog subjects, and the nog-hacking grenade will be ready to go. What? Where are my Nogs? Oh, they must have escaped during the fight. If I'm going to finish this weapon, I'll need them back. Luckily, I have a backup plan, but I'll need your help. I'm digistructing a unique vehicle nearby. Go get it! Go on then. Get to the vehicle I made for you.
The vehicle is equipped with special, science barrels, which will send my escaped Nogs back to me through complicated digistruct technology. Technology which I don't have time to explain to you. Good start. Two down, one to go.
had some special upgrades of my own design to create my fighting Nagadors. I'll be waiting for you at my console whenever you're ready.
They couldn't hack.
Of getting the hover not cyclone, but like the hover wheels for the technical, which makes it a little bit better.
Explain how Nogs work. You see, their helmets project an augmented reality game over the real world. So these brainwashed idiots actually think they're playing a video game. We can hijack the game system to show their allies as enemies. All I have to do is reprogram the Nog's enemy identification protocols, causing them to target Malawan instead of us. Now I'll just prepare the Nog delivery system. It's time to place your bets, fight fans! Let's get... About that, listen, I certainly haven't been pit-fighting reprogrammed Nogs for the locals to bet on. Certainly not. Now, use the button there to call the first Nogador into the ring. I call him El Fuego, a Nog enhanced with the power of fire. Everyone likes fire, right?